Hey guys, Rye here, and coming to you with a little bit of an update video. I guess you could call this a channel update. Though it's more kind of like a status update because I haven't uploaded in about 3 to 4 days. Which has been kind of unusual for me because I've been on this really big high uploading every single day. Even if it was just one video, I would still upload something. But I did tell myself that if I was to ever have to take a break, it would be because, you know, I'm getting a little bit exhausted. I need at least one day to myself to be able to recuperate and get back into the funk, or if an emergency happened. And an emergency did happen. This is not going to be an edited video. This is going to be completely raw and from the heart here. And with me clearing my throat constantly, so you gotta forgive me for that, of course. So, as of Monday, which is when I stopped uploading videos for the past couple of days, around the morning time, my mom was feeling very, very off. Like she was seeing, like everything was flipped in her head and she didn't know what was what, and it was just a really scary situation. I classified it at the time as hallucinations, although it wasn't, from what the doctors say, hallucinations. That's how I described it because it was the best word I could use to describe what I thought she was feeling at the time, because she was saying and mumbling a lot of things, repeating it over and over. She was just like mentally not 100% there, or she was really freaked out to the point where she couldn't think straight. I had to call the ambulance like right away. I called like my aunt, and then I called the ambulance like within very short bursts of time to tell them to come over here. And my mom was checked into the ER at about 12:30, and I stayed there for about 5 hours. It was very long, very anxiety-ridden, because I remember just last May of 2013, my dad passed away at the very end. That's going to happen, by the way. The laundry's going off. The end of May of last year, my dad passed away, as you guys know. I told you guys the details about that to what I felt comfortable sharing. And then this May, just pretty much a year later, my mom has this moment of where I was afraid that she was just like something severe and something like horrible was going to happen to where she would die, and I was scared to my wits. I stayed in that ER where I saw my dad after he passed away just a year ago, and it just brought back all these bad memories. So with everything that went on, I just did not have any motivation or energy or thought process to record any videos at all, or render any videos. I have an entire blacklist set that I can render, but I didn't because, I mean, how can I really focus on doing pretty much anything when I'm worried about my own mom who's in the ER, you know? So she ends up being kept in overnight, and I'm brought home. I'm basically home alone for that day, the rest of that day anyway, and I wait until the next day on Tuesday, and I still don't hear much. They say that they're going to keep her for another night just to monitor her. So I end up having the day to myself again, with me wondering, like, to what severity is everything that she's gone through? I mean, what can they do to explain the hallucinations? I'm just going to call them hallucinations. They're not, but they're the closest comparison I can make. And the fact that she also had some sort of infection, which I won't go into details about because I don't have too many details myself. I don't want to give you guys false information. Basically, she was in really bad shape, and they wanted to keep her for an extra day. So Tuesday, didn't upload anything again, and I was just like in a little bit of a tizzy. I called my sister. She was worried sick, and she was pretty much about ready to dock a last-minute flight to California just to see if mom was okay, which, you know, that's kind of her. She's that type who just jumps ahead full speed and won't look back. Like, she was ready to hop on a plane and get down here. But as of Wednesday morning, my mom was discharged. She came back at around 12 or 1 p.m. The doctors found it suitable that she could come back, but she does have several follow-up appointments just to check in with her and see how she's doing, both physically and mentally. You know, she's a trooper. I can't deny the fact that she's a trooper. She's escaped death twice now. Not counting this, because this wasn't near life-threatening, but it could have been. There could have been so many worse things that could have happened to her, or that could have been inflicted upon her, but they weren't, so I'm grateful for that. So, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, basically the most anxiety-ridden days of my life, and I kind of documented May as my month of hell, my month of personal hell, because nothing ever good happens in May anymore. So, I was relieved and pretty much on the verge of tears at a lot of points, because, you know, it's just that kind of thought process that I don't want what happened to Dad to happen to Mom 1 year after the other. I mean, I'm turning 23 this year, and to possibly lose both of my parents at such a young point in my life where I haven't accomplished that much. This was the thing with Dad. I felt guilty and I felt anger at myself when he passed away, because I didn't accomplish nearly as much as I wanted to. So, he left this world, and I kind of felt like he left this world without having much to be proud of me for. And I did not want this to happen to Mom. I rely on her a lot for emotional support, and vice versa. You know, there's still a lot of things I want to accomplish, a lot of things I want to do with her. Just a lot of mother and son moments that I still want to share before she even thinks of passing away or anything like that. And it was just overwhelming. And I'm so sorry for the background. I really am, but it would have been loud either way, and I wanted to get this out of the way. So that's why I haven't been uploading the past 3 days. I hope you guys understand. I'm pretty sure you do. You guys are a really mature group, and I would expect nothing less from my fan base, but, you know, understanding and respect, because that's the kind of people you are. I've come to really trust you guys, and that's why I share these sort of really emotionally, what's the word I'm looking for? These really open conversations and showings of my emotion. I'm willing to show you guys my emotion and the way that I feel, and things that are happening in my life, you know, that are a little bit more personal, that you know, I don't feel regret sharing with you guys, because I know you understand. So thank you all very much for tuning into this video. I guess I should probably do a little bit of an update as to what to expect. There's going to be a lot of blacklists coming up, because I finished the playthrough. I want to get it all uploaded right away, and I want to basically get it out of the way, because I know you guys aren't too terribly interested in it. You know, only a select few are, so I'm kind of just like ironing it out and getting the last bits uploaded. Persona 3 FES is probably going to start back up tomorrow, because I need today to record some Persona 3, because I don't have any stocked up. And, of course, there's going to be a little bit of Minecraft. Gamer Bomb and I have been collaborating, and we've been planning, you know, different custom maps that we can possibly do, both custom maps that we found and custom maps that you've sent to Gamer Bomb to have him or us play. So, besides all of that, there's probably one last thing that I'm going to do, and I'm going to keep it as a surprise, but it is going to be a face cam sort of video series. It's probably going to be about 2 to 3 hours long, so it's not going to intrude on anything that I'm doing right now. And I think you guys are going to enjoy it, because it's a DLC that I've been anticipating, and because I fell so far on my face on the main game because of my computer, my old computer not being able to handle recording, you know, I feel like this should be a bit of redemption per se, and really give you guys something to enjoy, something to really look forward to watching. So, I am the Ryouseiken. I hope you guys have found this informative, and I will see you all very soon. Happy gaming and happy living, everybody. I hope to see you all very soon.